Well, hello, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you're new. It's me, the Philbilly, and I am going to be rewiring Dad's BMW R12, 1939 BMW R12. It's a German military motorbike sidecar. I posted a main video when we unveiled it and where Dad started doing the bodywork on it and repainted it because it's been fully resprayed into the correct colours there for German and military. And I'll put a link up here somewhere. We're going to crack on, get the rewiring done because the wiring wasn't the best and it didn't have the right period sort of braid on it. So ripped it all out, starting again, and I'm going to rewire the whole thing from scratch. I've got all the cables here as well. These all came from, got new connectors that, don't worry, I'm not going to use the colour. New cable with cloth braid. So let's crack on and get this thing fully rewired. So I made the air strap up, put it into there, put some sheath on it to make it look nice. I put that into that hole. I've also soldered the end of it so when you crimp it, it doesn't just spray the wires in. After the cable done, it's got routed in. Use red heat shrink on the end, it's gone on to positive. It's colour code, makes it easy to see at a glance. Obviously up there, I didn't want to use these colours that wouldn't fit the bike, but under the battery box, this is the way to go. Cable done, that's that one done, so that's the battery side done. Onto actually wiring up into the headlight. I was taking this one out. This is the one that's supposed to go to the headlight switch for making the key work, because the key didn't work. And that there, if I can, you can't really see it, but it's terrible. It's all splayed out. It's hardly had any connection in it, so bin that off, start again. Woohoo! Well, I've got the terminal connector thing, circuit board if you want to call it, in the headlight up there. Now I'm running my cables, so I've got a cable that runs from 51 up to the headlight up to 30 in the headlight, and then also it comes back down from here and goes in, so that'll be where the battery's supposed to be connecting, and it wasn't doing that before. The key wasn't connected, you could just fire it up without a key, so get the key wired in next. So we'll just start with that, start simple, working our way around, we'll get there and it should be hunky-dory when we're done. Just going to solder this end up. There we go. Now it means that it won't crush when you put the thing into the little connector and wind the screw in. So for the earth, what I've done is, because I had 3-core, that's why you want a 3-core, I've split the sheath off here, and I've pulled the spare wire out I had, and I've just heat shrunk it, and annoyingly, I don't know why I did this, but it's too late now anyway. What I did was, I've used the black for coming down to here, which it should have been red, but I've already done it, so what I'm doing is I'm just heat shrinking it. It's still going to be perfectly fine. It's just one of those things where hindsight, wonderful thing. So I've split it, come out here. Just going to put this walk through here, and that's going to go down there, just like that. And that's the earth done, which I'll just connect up in here. And again, I'll heat shrink this end as well, so we know that it's right. So I've got the wiring in. Obviously, this side I disconnect the battery to make everything nice and safe when we're away. Changed the wiring diagram because the wiring diagram I had didn't work very well. So I found another, but Dad found another one, and I printed it off. And this one works brilliant. It's lovely and easy to read and use. So that one goes into there. Green is live into that fuse holder. That one there is an earth, and that one goes into there. So when you have the key pulled out, just leave that there. Okay, you know what? There'll be these partners. And also that's what's right now. That's pretty good. But if I put the key in, so click the key in. Sparklers. Proper job. Now I've got the ignition side done, moving on to the light side, so the headlamp wiring in, and I'm on doing the horn now, because the horn comes off here and it's doing the horn, obviously. And this is the kind of thing we're dealing with. this is why I'm rewiring it. One of the reasons why I'm rewiring it. That's not a ring terminal. That is a female spade with a hole drilled through it. It's a first for everything. That's the first time I've ever seen a female spade used as a ring terminal. That horn is just a bit wired up. Just got to put this one on. I've just put my connection in. Heat shrunk and soldered. Lovely. Just busy making the wiring loom for the back end now. So running up from the top where the light switches are and the power is. So come and doing here with a 3-core. And then come doing it here. We've got a little bit twin, which is going to run down to the brake light switch, which is down here, and back up. So I can run this into the rear brake light back here, and then I'm going to make this bit so it comes up over here, and then the connections will be up here instead of under the lamp where you're going to see them, and it doesn't look very nice because I'm a bit sad like that. But I'd rather do that if I can. That's all the wires run in. Put my tank on to see if it'll run, because that's the next step. Started first kick. Hit the button here. First kick. Lovely man. Or it just stops. That's so much better than it was before. Again. Look at that, man. One doesn't work. One still doesn't work. Well, we're into the next day. Following on from yesterday, we've got to start in running. Off the key works. Well, we're very pleased with that. Hunky-dory that. But horn doesn't work. Did work off camera when we first tested it. And I thought, oh yeah, it's working. I put the camera on. Didn't work after that. So it was lower, innit? Got to figure out why the horn's not grafting. The lights aren't working. But the battery was dead to the point of it had less than 1 volt in it for some reason. Don't know why. So I've just thrown that on charge. That's charging up now. And I'm also going to run the cable for the brake light. Got to fix that. Finish that off, finish the brake light off and run the cable over for the sidecar lights. Running the cable in for the sidecar. It's gone from this side under the sidecar, along the chassis, up into the mudguard. Got to take the wheel off to get in to wire the lights in the mudguard now. It's not going bad. It's not going bad. There we go, just adjust on the down. There we go, just adjust for the win. Well, that's the cable run in, comes up around the mudguard and comes into here, in the light. Now I've just got to put the wheel back on, button everything back up, put the battery back in, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Well, it's all wired up, all done, hunky-dory, but the battery's knackered. The battery's knackered. I had it on charge all day. I got it on, took the horn like 2 times, and then it just dies. It says it charges up, but it doesn't hold it. One of the cells gets hot, so it's got a dead cell in it. So you get a new battery on it. The lights worked, the horn worked. Well, we've been having some backwards progress with the bike. So, put it all together, and we kept finding, I put a new little fuse holder in here, which said that was a good idea to put a little fuse holder in. And every time we put the fuse in, it popped the fuse, which we thought was weird. So I disconnected everything, and it was still pop the fuse, all like lights and stuff, still popping the fuse. It turns out that what we figured out is, so guns in that way, and we think what's happening is something in here is shorting the headlight shell, causing a short. I pull it all apart, clean it up, and we're just seeing whether we can fix it, because otherwise it's going to either keep popping fuses or destroy the new battery, and that's possibly what happened to the old battery. After lots of fiddling, I managed to get the main bits back in. I haven't connected any of the light inside yet. I just want to see whether it pops its fuse. Fingers crossed that doesn't again pop. Yeah. So what the? Unless it was just something touching that shouldn't be touching. So we've managed to get things back together and working. And to be honest, I'm not sure what the fault was, which is kind of annoying. All I've done is cleaned all the contacts up, made sure all the wires weren't, nothing was touching anything anywhere, and put it all back together. and then the horn wasn't working, but there's power to it, and I wiggled the wire and it works. But this wire here, if I wiggle it, it must be slightly, it can't be loose in the connection because it's soldered, but it must be slightly loose on the, what I might do is sack it off and take the terminals off and just use it as a like a push-in connector like the rest of them are, because I don't know whether the ring terminals are working as well as I want them to. So what I think's happening is, because the ring terminal is slightly bigger, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it's very slightly bigger than the, I think it's fouling the insulation just, and then causing a slightly iffy connection. I've taken the horn off and I've put 2 new screws in as well, cut them down to the right size. Take one of the things off, so I'm going to take this one off next, and then put the horn back on. I'm just going to put them into the hole and screw them onto it. How it would be originally been done, but you know when you try to upgrade something and it doesn't work, sometimes just staying old school works. I just try to make it overly complicated and nice, but oh well. That's them done. Screwed in, soldered. Drop the camera. They're still soldered, so they're nice and solid, so I can't display out and pulled. So next job, I've got to figure out the rest of the wiring in the headlight and stuff. Just putting everything back together one bit by bit. Just check that's still working actually. What? Honestly, this thing. It's like it just doesn't want to work. Oh, head on. That's definitely connected. This is one of those jobs where it should be really simple, it's just not. Everything's fighting you every step of the way. Just like that. What the? I didn't do anything, and now it's working. Honestly, this job, it should be so simple, it's just not. And I don't know why. It's working. And I bet next time I come back to it, it won't work again. So I've got everything put back together. I think. Have I? Pretty sure I have. I've got all the wiring looms back together anyway. So sidecar's wired back in. The backlight's wired back up. All the lights wired back up. So if I turn... Well, so now we've got the key in. If I turn that, a little light comes on, light comes off, light comes on. Same the other way. And from a permanent live, which is not on, which is just on an ignition live, brake light. Winner. We're getting somewhere. So I've got the lights together, I haven't got the headlight in. I've managed to rig up a ignition light, which was never in. Lovely. And now I've just got to put the headlight in, which is awkward because it is just awkward. But we're getting there, we're getting there. And there's also the horn keeps earthing itself out and going beep. If I turn, wiggle the wire, short itself out, which makes horn go off. So I need to fix that because that's really annoying. Well, she's back together. Little light working. Horn works. Side lights work. Headlight doesn't work, so headlight goes back in. Brake light works. Yeah. That's just about taking up the road. That job seemed one of those jobs where it should have been a simple job and it was a headache. There was something fighting me every step of the way. Definitely got dirty plugs at the minute. We've got a set of plugs to go in it, so yeah. But that's it for this video. Like I say, one of those simple jobs, which was not simple. Oh, I'll tell you what as well. Something else, because I'm completely off subject. When you go from a pair of nice worn-in boots to a set of new boots, you forget how uncomfortable new boots are. Hope you're enjoying the videos, hope you're enjoying the new little project. I am getting back onto the wagon soon. I have just had delivery of parts from Cheshire Chuck Parts for the wagon, so I might get one of those fit today. I might not, because it's getting cold. But yeah, hope you're enjoying the videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and all that kind of jazz. And I hope to see you all soon. Ta-ra for now.